Hello friends, I'm Farmer Brian. Welcome to my yard farm. Hello friends! A special hello to all my friends at Lafayette Elementary School. I know that we talked about, in garden class, flowers a lot, and I want to show you some flowers around the yard. So flowers are plants' way of producing seeds, and a lot of the seeds are inside a fruit. So I'm going to show you some things in my yard farm that relate to flowers and fruit. And I'm going to show you some apples and some oranges and some peaches and a lot of other things. So let's go. So here I have a little citrus tree. This is a Satsuma mandarin. And citrus includes all the fruits like mandarins and oranges and lemons and limes and grapefruit. And you can see here that the tree is getting ready to flower. Each one of these little buds, you see them there? Each one of those is going to be a flower. And the bees are going to come and land on the flowers, looking for nectar. They're going to pick up some pollen on their bodies, and they're going to go to the next flower, and the next flower, and they're spreading pollen around. They're pollinating. And these are each going to become, in this case, a little Satsuma mandarin. Yum. Okay, so here I have two peach trees. I got this one right here. I got this one right here. Look at this one, has beautiful flowers. See that? It's covered in these flowers. And some of them haven't even opened up yet, like this one. See that? But the flowers, once the bees have pollinated them, they're starting to dry and they're falling off. Now this peach tree here, it bloomed earlier, maybe like 3 weeks ago. And you can see the peaches are forming and the flower parts are falling off. And they leave behind these peaches. Look, you see these peaches here? Look. There's one over here. There's a whole bunch here. So these flowers have now become little peaches. So this is my favorite, the apricot tree. I love apricots. And you can see that there's still some flowers on the tips of the little branches. Now further down the branch, you can see a tiny little apricot here. See it? That flower bloomed already. And then 3 weeks ago, that one was a flower. So the further down we go the branch, we find the bigger apricots. But I'm hoping that these will turn into apricots too. I love them. So here's my apple tree, one of my apple trees. And you can see at the tips of the branches, there's little flowers forming. Now this one hasn't had any flowers on it yet. It's too early. But I have another apple tree over here that has apples on it already. Let's go look. So remember how on the other apple tree at the tip it was going to have some flowers? Well, this one already had flowers. It had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flowers. How do I know that? Because it's got 7 little apples here. Look. These are tiny little apples. This tree is covered with them. Look, they're all over. Here's some more here. There's some more here. They're even hiding in here. This is too many apples for one branch. When these get big, imagine how big these apples will be. This branch is going to fall down. So I'm going to have to take some of these off, but I'll save the best ones to eat. Look at all those cherry blossoms. Wow. to get cherries on this tree. I cannot tell a lie. These are cherry blossoms. And look at this beautiful little nectarine tree. Look at those flowers. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. We have the blossoms up here. We have buds here. These haven't become flowers yet. So there's some other flowers in the garden that aren't producing fruit that I like to eat, but they give a lot of nectar and pollen to the bees. Make sure there's no bees on here. This is borage. It's all over here. The bees absolutely love this. I don't know if you can see them. They're all over working here. And this is a very special flower. This is the California golden poppy. And I have these sprinkled around the yard farm too. And the bees love these as well. Okay, you can see here some blueberry flowers. Do you see these little flowers here? They actually look like blueberries. The end of these flowers kind of look like the end of blueberries. You can see some here. You can see some here. Ooh, and here's some here. Thanks, friends. Thanks for coming to my yard farm and looking at my flowers. So thanks again for coming.